Do you know why the ATM business is the best side hustle you could ever do? Then in the video, I'm going to give you the tips and tricks and why it is this way. Point number one, residual income. I used to be in the amusement business. One of the nice things about the amusement business was we got residual income. We found a location, we put our amusement games in there, and then we went there week after week to collect the money out of the games. This is something that we did with the ATM business. I love residual income. I like making a sale and then continually making money off that sale. One of the challenges with some other businesses, you make a sale and then you make the money and the deal's dead. You got to go make another sale. With the ATM business, all you had to do is make one sale, get the location, and then it would make residual income day after day, week after week, month after month. I liked that. That was enticing to me. It made me love this business. Point number two, low turnover rate. With the amusement business, one of the challenges we did have is there was a lot of competition, so there was a lot of turnover rate. We solidified that with location agreements. That's why I always tell you guys to get in locations. That's where I learned to get always location agreements from the aggressiveness of the amusement business. Now that we're not in the amusement business, we took those philosophies of what did we do to lose business in the amusement business. We carried that over to the ATM business and we use location agreements. So we have low turnover rate. Now it doesn't mean that there isn't opportunities to lose the location, but for the most part, we don't lose locations. Why? Because A, we get contracts or location agreements, SLA, and two, once you're in a location, for the most part, you don't lose it unless you run out of money or the location changes hands. Those are the only two ways you lose an ATM location. That's why it's easy for somebody who's doing something else. They got a 9 to 5. They're not focused on the ATM business. It's easy to get the location. It's easy to keep the location. All you got to do is two things. Make sure the ATM is full of money, and if it breaks down, you respond to the store owner. You do those two things, you're going to stay in the location for a long time. You're going to stay in the ATM business for a long time. And we do those. We learned that in the amusement business. We carried some of those traits over to the ATM business, and we've been very successful for over 24 years in the ATM business because of we followed those two guidelines. So if you're thinking about starting your own ATM business but you didn't know where to start, stay in the video and I will invite you to our checklist entitled ATM Business Passive Income Checklist. The 5 things you need to know to start your profitable ATM business so you can have a clear roadmap towards ATM business success. You can earn between $250 and $1,500 in passive income every single month. All right, let's get back to the video. Point number 3, low competition. That's what we were talking about a little in the last point. There's not a lot of competition in the ATM business. Some of you guys out there say, whoa, the market's saturated. You know what? There are a lot of ATM business out there, and there's a lot of ATMs in stores. However, once you get a location, there isn't the competition of somebody constantly trying to bump you out of location. It does happen from time to time, but for the most part, once you get a location, you stay with that location for a long time. We have locations, we've been in business for over 20 years with a lot of these locations. So how do we get a successful business route? We get a location, we treat the customer right, and we stay in the location for years and years, in this case, decades. So low competition. Point number 4, great rate of return on my money. So we buy the ATM pays for itself. Sometimes as early as 6 months, sometimes it takes 18 months. And then once the ATM has been there, you're making money on the money. So that means the money you put in the ATM, that's your only cost. Now, ATMs, how long they last? We have ATMs that have been on a route for 15 years. That's how long it'll last. Do I leave it on the route for 15 years? No, we try not to. We try to take our inventory. We replace 20% of our inventory every year and we sell it. And point number 5, there's a great exit strategy. Right now, if you want to exit the business, people are paying the most they've ever paid. Used to be anywhere from 2 to 3x, now it's from 3 to 4x. That means whatever you're making in a year, times it by 3, that's what you could ask for. If you have good location agreements and you have good locations, then it could be 4x. So whatever you make in a year, times that by 4 and get that amount of money to sell your ATM business. Now, that'll include the price of the ATM. However, it's a good exit strategy. Some people will say, oh, Phil, I only got out for 2, I only got 1.5, I only got 2.5. Right, because people are going to talk you down. But you don't have to take that low ball price. You can hold out for more money. So there's always somebody willing to buy the ATM business. I see it all the time. There's people, they want to buy, they want to get an ATM business. They want to get what you already have if you're already in the ATM business. So that's your exit strategy. You can enter in for one amount. You can make money the whole time. Make sure your location agreements are up to date and then sell if you decided to leave. You get a nice big chunk of money and you go on your merry way. Or maybe you decide, you know what, I'm going to stay in the business, I'm just going to let somebody bulk cash my route, and then you continue in making money. However you want to do it, there are avenues, but there's a nice exit strategy if you want to pull the trigger and exit the business. So if you're thinking about starting your own profitable ATM business, I want to invite you to our free checklist entitled ATM Business Passive Income Checklist, where you're going to make more money, spend more time with your family, and create residual income. If this is exciting to you, click the link down below and start your ATM journey today. Again, this is Phil from the ATM Mastermind Group page, where we buy your freedom back one transaction at a time. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.